As Primal Beast, you really need to move around and navigate the fight, and you have an ability that gives you a lot of armor, but in the way, like Clockwork is 90% magic damage, he has, so...
Yeah.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say 0?
0?
Is
the
Void...
Viper Midas.
Maybe Uragi will buy one, wouldn't he?
Yeah, I mean, Faceless Void buys it from time to time, right? So, I think you know what to buy.
Missed that so much, Misha.
Onslaught with the trample, lots of damage. I mean, you talked about how Uragi can deal with this, but what about Jakiro?
Yeah, Jakiro is not particularly good against Primal in lane, so Misha definitely has to be careful about positioning. It's in key moments you get a lot of information, which is very powerful. I do think in this game Taiga is more likely to go 4-step though. I just think it's too good to not buy. You're playing against Lifestealer, you're playing against Primal Beast. Oh, Taiga, by the way, taking some hefty damage down here. We'll be fine though.
Yeah, for BZM, are you having to go BKB at some point? We used to see Lotus Orbs back in the day, but that hasn't really been as much of a thing for the mid-Pango. Or you're relying on your team to get
I kind of like Diffusal here still, right?
Well, you're going to go for that regardless, right? But like,
yeah, after Diffusal, I don't know, is BKB enough?
Accelerate?
Yeah.
That's going to be first blood for Amar. And Dyrachyo has to be careful. He's going to pop the Rage, though.
Absolutely destroyed all of a sudden because you more than double the damage of Battery Assault. Goes from 20 to 45 from that level 1 to 2. One of the biggest spell upgrades in the entire game, in my opinion. All right, good setup.
Mid with the Frostbite, a lot of damage to BZM, but he gets off the swash.
Oh, the miss
from Boom.
Oh, he still got
low ground, but he still finds the kill in the end.
Very close.
That's on as he's able to only get hit once.
I believe this is what some people refer to as NA driver. That's what that made.
Celery, he's going to get soloed down. Amar actually gets credit for that kill. Now the Viper strike onto Dyrachyo, attempting the TP out. Oh, he dies in the fountain. Oh dear. Very unfortunate sequence of events for Gaming Gladiators in this bot lane. Now in the OG triangle, but Taiga.
Getting the Viper here would be a really, really good play to try to bring back Dyrachyo. I think this is the right idea with this Invis rune, and it looks like Amar has no idea.
There's the initiation. He has to stand his ground with the Nether Toxin and the right clicks. It's actually
trade him away though.
Rot away inside, so it's a 1-for-1, and now Celery with the rotation of BZM will be taken out. So it looked like it was going to be a clean pickoff for Gaming Gladiators, not to be, and it might be even more as Boom has to expend a lot of mana, but Taiga, not quite level 6 yet.
Maybe not, actually.
He's catching up. Shield crash, and he's going to get locked down into Oblivion, so another kill for OG.
Has bought this multiple times before, and I just haven't noticed, but it just stood out to me. This is an item combination you very rarely see, Wraith plus Null.
Uh-oh.
Good steal there from Boom, though. He got some of it.
Indeed. Gonna take ice path.
Oh no!
Will take down eventually though to Misha, and now Celery looks to be next potentially. Not even needing the rolling thunder.
God.
Man, Gaimin they're getting punished.
Global again in 10. I think you make another move like that.
Okay. So just do everything off the global cooldown.
Not everything, but you need to use global. So whenever you have it, you should make a move, and when you don't have it, you maybe need to be a little bit more creative with the plays that you make, but when global is up, there's just no excuse for not finding a big pick, and it's going to happen right now.
They're going to spawn him, he swashbuckles to the creeps, which actually gives him a little bit of extra space, but there, he's going to get silenced. And eventually brought down.
It cost Boom every
it did, but he dodges the hook shot. He's going to be spotted, but I don't think they can close the gap in time. The ice path just barely not in time.
One or the other. But until that point, I think Storm has his number. And they could even kill him with an Infest Bomb, I think, without Global. As long as they have that Witchblade, should be enough. Taiga is going to find Celery.
Indeed, inside the cogs. Ace is here to watch for the time being, but Dyrachyo pops the Rage, and now the focus is on Taiga. Gets off the hook shot, and look at that range from Amar. They end up getting the support kill in the end as BZM gets off. Oh, doesn't want to go for the Rolling Thunder quite, but the Electric Vortex comes in. But you have to be careful to that Storm Spirit. The Infest into Ace with the trample. Not enough to finish off Taiga in the end as the Uproar procs. The cogs being used as a wall to be able to maneuver with this Rolling Thunder. That is going to be the death of Ace, and now the Chronosphere on his teammates, but the more important is on the Lifestealer, and Dyrachyo will fall as a result. Not the prettiest of plays, but OG still get it done.
But now that it is online and he has Maelstrom, perhaps OG are considering a move.
Radiant are scanning.
Hearing that the Infest bomb ready to come, but the action's going to start onto Celery, who's just dead right off the bat. The global silence comes, though. Rolling Thunder already activated. As Dyrachyo able to claim himself the first kill. They're going to find another on top as Amar falls. The buyback was used on the Celery. As you can see, the BKB already activated from Ace. And Taiga at the root keeps him in place, and Celery's buyback ends up being worth it. So double kill for Boom as Gaimin taking a big fight for themselves, although BZM able to claim Tofu. Direction, it is daytime. On the wrong side. Tofu, you have the zip coming in from Boom. Electric Vortex is there, and he's going to easily be taken out. So a big pickoff for GG.
Close to a time walk, but not quite. But that was global expended in half of Storm's mana pool, so maybe OG will look for something here.
Yep, they're going to start out onto Ace. Already at half HP. Pops that BKB. Viper Strike as well, attempting to TP out. Not enough. Will be fine. But Celery, not so much. Again, the sacrifice, I think Gaimin is A-okay with that. OG, not that close right now. They're going to smoke up and try to contest, but this Roche is going down.
It seems like the purpose of this from Gaming Gladiators is to bait a fight. I think they know that they're not going to get it in time.
Yeah, they back out for now. So that's what they already used. As the hookshot comes, it will connect, but there's the global silence into the pulverize, so it looks like Taiga will be the first to fall. Gets off the cogs. Oh no, BZM stuck inside the cliff essentially. Again, after the shield crack, finally finds his way to the high ground, and Celery will be the first kill on the side of OG, but the buyback now onto the Jakira. But there, we see Yuragi with the Chronosphere, all on the lifesteal, and he is dead. 50 seconds of no Dyrachyo, and that might mean OG gets Roche, but we'll see.
Okay.
Obviously at times.
Yeah, Roche, very low.
It is low, but the hook shot onto Ace, and it looks like Yuragi is going to get the Aegis, no problem. Ace now cannot get out of the cogs easily, and as a result, OG pick him up. And now
there's a haste
on. Boom. Pretty low on mana, but BZM pretty low on HP. So they reset, being happy taking that first Roshan for themselves. The cogs.
Yep, you need that for sure.
I hear Infest.
Celery,
but here comes the initiation from Boom. Look at the burst damage. Global silence is there, but Yuragi pops the BKB and the Chronosphere. Trying to focus down Celery to start things out. They'll get him relatively easily. Now Dyrachyo gets destroyed. Misha gets credit for that, and Boom able to zip away. And Taiga, no hook shot here. So Boom is fine, but the initiation from Gaimin.
It's just a tricky situation when their lanes are this pushed in bottom and mid. Like you gotta take care of that when you're making the play as well. It's hard. And OG's counterplay just again proving to be too strong.
Yeah, Yuragi, he might use the Aegis here. Nope, time lock, he's fine. And now a lot of mana missing from Boom. BZM.
Are they actually
going that Rolling Thunder. Celery, he's going to be spotted and easily brought down from OG as Ace gets a 4-step action. Now the zip in from Boom. This is going to be an Infest bomb. They're going to try to focus down Yuragi. They get him. That's life number 1. But the Storm is already dead. You can see the Uproar Aghanim Scepter from Ace doing massive damage as he secures himself a double kill. But now all onto Dyrachyo. Gets bashed up, gets brought down, and it looks like Ace is next on the list. Pops the Uproar one more time. Oh, he actually gets a nice pulverize. Triple kill for him. And oh my God! Ultra kill, and then eventually brought down to Yuragi's hand.
How the hell did he get an ultra out of that?
Man,
back earlier we talked about he's just been dying every fight. 11 deaths here, and it's.
Oh, we got the zip in onto Amar. Dyrachyo. That's the BKB from Amar. He's going to try to walk away, and the rest of his team is here. The bash comes out of the swashbuckle, but now the global silence in retreat for Gaimin. But the Yule Scepter, Boom, out of mana, and brought down again. OG punishing everything that Gaimin is attempting here in this game number 2.
Amar's just so... because as it stands, OG's heroes are just getting so damn tanky. Viper with the 3k health as we've covered. You've got Greaves on clock. Tango's got
Yuragi, he gets initiated on. And he gets blown up from 100 to 0 instantly.
Like I said, they don't have the damage, Shannon. It's well, case in point right there.
If they're able to use, yeah, the shard does a lot of damage features, right? So that, like you said, having that in lifesteal, it does help. And that's something that they did not take advantage of last time, is when they got the Roche, they were not able to do anything with it, as the Macropyre used to slow down Ace, but he's going to be fine.
He was eyeing up the Shivas, but he changed it now to Refresher.
He gets hook shot, and the cogs back in, but the zip in. Oh, the instant bash onto Boom. He has to use these Yules just to keep himself alive. We'll have to zip away now, as even the Infest is used to actually disengage. Looks like Tofu's going to be the sacrifice, but that was an instant bash from the Swatch after the zip in from the Storm Spirit. It's a little bit unfortunate for Gaimin, but they don't lose too much.
I believe the math on getting a bash when you... Oh, hang on.
They're going to go back in, and you can see they're going to blow up Amar right off the bat. And the buyback from the Silencer just to get the global silence off. And now the Pulverize coming through as well. Double kill for Dyrachyo, as Yuragi wants to try to fight, at least trying to get the Crystal Maiden. He'll do so. He'll time walk back out. Not a whole lot of mana to speak of now onto the Lifestealer, but he's got that Ghoul Frenzy, Cinderin, which is all he really needs. He gets hook shot though, so Taiga gives himself enough space to walk away.
None of them are on their supports, so maybe that's just not a possible play. Ace is showing himself.
Yeah, he was looking for something. He's going to get gone on again, though, and he's going to be bursted again. He does have buyback if he wants to expend it, but it looks like OG will likely just attempt to get back to base. So Gaimin, again, with the Aegis, has made such a big difference in these.
So anyone's game again.
Indeed. That's hook shot. Dyrachyo no more with the Aegis. He's going to get pushed back, but he gets the Infest off in a creep, healing up a little bit, trying to get his HP back via right-clicking, but it's not going to happen. But the reinforcements have arrived as Boom able to get one, but Taiga buys back into the game. Ace pops to BKB, now focusing on Amar with that trample, doing quite a bit of damage. Now we'll have to just TP out, but he gets back. Whoa!
Oh,
okay.
It was on cooldown, I think, from
shield crash
from these jumps.
He's going to get hook shot on, and the item is still down there, but he pops the Uproar. No more bashes as a result, at least temporarily. Dyrachyo's come to play as well. There's a zip in from Boom. The focus again onto Yuragi, and he's dead again! Third time they've done this. Taiga, he's in his jetpack, and he's TPing home. They find a lone Jakiro, though.
He has the pipe.
Boom actually initiates onto BZM, but there's the Aeon Disc proccing for him. Dyrachyo trying to re-engage, but he's going to get the Infest off onto Boom. He's just getting bashed into Oblivion, into the Rolling Thunder. They take out the Storm Spirit. Beautiful coordination from OG as Ace kind of left all alone right now, but he's a big, juicy boy, so might not want to touch him here, Cinderin. BZM gets off the bash. Ace has to use Refresher, and he gets bashed mid-TP. Oh, but gets off the Onslaught and into the Yules. I would assume this is going to be a kill eventually, but he gets out the Pulverize now. He's going to get this kill on the BZM, pops the Shard, and Ace just getting kited with the time dilation on top, and eventually the big bad beast is dead. Now they're attempting to go high ground. No Storm for 15 seconds. You can see Ace does have buyback, despite being dead for 50 right now. Hook shot, and Tofu, he is donezo.
No buyback on him.
Yeah, 90 seconds of no silencer. That is big. Now they're focusing down onto Celery. He does have buyback himself, but Amar and company really want to go deep. The Chronosphere completely whipped other than Amar, and that is going to likely be the death of him. We'll see if he gets the tips or not, but either way, technically speaking, Gaimin does defend, and now the zip from Boom, finding the Jakiro. Double kill for him now. So they defend, and the Aegis is still there, and it's still 4 minutes on the Ace is infested on. You can see Gaimin, if they can get the nice little cheeky kill on the BZM, that'll be a dieback.
Okay.
Zip, okay, that's the Aghanim Scepter, Electric Vortex onto the both supports, and they're both dead just like that. And now Pulverized, but the Aeon Disc procs is BZM trying to find some distance. Dyrachyo and company trying to focus down Yuragi again. There's the onside, there's the first death.
Do they have more stuns?
We'll see. Spawns back in. Frostbite is dispelled instantly. Celery getting it. Okay. Boom goes in with another big stun. The Yule's keeping BZM alive, but this might be the death of him. Gets off the shark and the swashbuckle. He's alive, but there's the onside again. Are you serious? BZM still lives. That would have been an enormous kill just based on not having buyback anymore.
Pulverize. Oh, you make it pierce BKB.
BZM. Gonna use his shard, but they're gonna try to focus down Amar. The open wounds is ripping him a new one, but there's the Chronosphere. Oh, he gets popped outside. Boom will live. Unbelievable. And we'll see if they're able to turn this around as Yuragi. Oh my God, he time walks everything off. but BZM is taking the brunt of the damage, uses the shield crash, trying to get back to his base, but the onslaught finally finishes off the Pangolier. Dyrachyo barely alive as the Uproar doing a good amount of damage, but Ace will finally fall. So technically a 1-for-1 exchange. Tofu able to TP out. Everything is so close.
Everything is literally like 1 millimeter getting
3 advantage. So we'll take the top set of racks and then can waddle their way back down to bottom to get megas. But still so much time without these heroes. But here's the initiation. Global silence, but the instant BKB. But now the bash applied to Yuragi. Now trying to focus down Dyrachyo. He's going to have to time walk out, and instead they're going to lose Taiga. Does have buyback, though.
Yeah.
That's 2 sets. Now to the bottom lane they go. Still 30 seconds.
It feels like every team fight has some sort of detail that means everything.
Yeah, and it's always something very small, technically speaking, right?
Like one key backtrack, or one hero getting pushed a little, or one perfect force stab.
All right, the initiation onto Yuragi. He's going to get pulverized. Is this enough? It is, but he does have buyback available. The bash not enough to keep Boom in place. Big rolling thunder from BZM as the Viper strike now to Dyrachyo. He's going to get chronoed as well, and he's going to be brought down. He also has buyback, though, but that's the bigger kill on Ace, who does not.
And he used Refresher, too, before he died, which I guess actually doesn't matter because he doesn't have buyback. So thank you, Shane. Yeah, he got it minute 53. Okay, Taiga.
Is that going to be the kill on the support? But there's a global silence. Boom comes in with a beautiful electric vortex onto 2. The support is already dead, and Amar extremely low on top. But he pops the cheese. Now he's taking the right clicks from Dyrachyo. But there's the Chronosphere with the Macro Pyre on top. Is it enough to take out Dyrachyo? It's going to be close. He gets silenced, so cannot rage, cannot use open wounds. But he dies and buys back. 3 dead for OG. No buybacks available, and that might do it. Gaimin.
We promised you would bring you the...
Oh, we get to see Life Stealer, Aghanim Scepter. Yuragi, he's going to get punished. The sheep stick is there. Please use Infest on top of him. For the love of God, no, we won't. But it's a full team wipe, and GG is called as GG. Gaming Gladiators extend it to game number 3. What a game. I was not expecting them to come back, but that was it the second Roche?